Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2. Make sure this microphone works.
Yo no soy un artista de momento, yo soy un artista para siempre.
Good evening, YouTube. It's Figgy Fates. We're here with another video, and I gotta say something different than that. But anyways, I'm here to show you guys my setup in NGIS here at Naval Station San Diego. I want to tell you guys about the past 3 weeks that I've been gone. A lot's happened. For one, if you guys didn't know, haven't seen my Instagram or my TikTok or my Snapchat or my Facebook, July 5th was officially the day that me and my wife got married. We had a really cute ceremony. I fell in love with it. My mom and my dad really came through, and they made it work. You know, I told them to be simple and small, but they went above and beyond, and I couldn't be more grateful. My wife was so happy with it too. And the ceremony with my sister-in-law was really cute, and the photographer just finished uploading all the pictures, and it's amazing. I absolutely loved it. I had an amazing time, and I couldn't have asked it for any other way. Here are some pictures of how the wedding went. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen my Instagram or my Facebook or my TikTok, here are some glimpses, videos, and pictures of how it was. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. The pictures came out amazing. And like I said, I'm just blessed and happy that I'm finally calling my wife officially, with no different corrections of fiance, girlfriend. It's just my wife. The next day, we had our baby shower, and it went okay. I had a good time. I think family made it really fun. The only issue was we were rushed and stressed out trying to get everything together. But thankfully, afterwards, it was great. It was just a slow start at first, but once we got everything situated, it started rolling, and we had a good day. We had a really good day. After that, those last 2 weeks after that, I got my tonsils out. I got a tonsillectomy done, and that's why I was out for the past 2 weeks. Nothing crazy. I just needed them out. Too many tonsil stones, and they're just annoying. The recovery it's difficult. It's rough. I wouldn't recommend it getting done unless you truly need your tonsils out. But that's really it. Again, I'm officially happily married. But we're gonna get to it, guys, right now. Okay, guys, as simple as it is, I'm currently in the room in NGIS. Don't mind how it looks. I know it looks kind of bummy. I had Burger King today for lunch. But this used to be an empty spot, and I decided to, instead of being mobile all the time, to kind of set it up right here. In the case that I am mobile, I will show you guys my mobile bag. But for now, this is what I got for being in a room. I can't complain. I like it. I've made it work. A lot of these things I've had for a while. Some of these things I just added brand new. But this is my setup for the rest of this month before I get out officially. Make myself a little bit easier to save some money on gas and get as many clients as I can without spending as much. But we'll get started. I got this mirror at Ross for $22. Pretty simple. It's a full-size mirror. I think it's only like 5 feet tall. I think a little shorter. I have it slanted here in the corner, but it made it work. Second thing I got here is this stool I got at Ross too for $50, or not $50, $30. It was $50 originally, but then I saw a little scratch on it, and I was like, "Can we mark this down?" They're like, "Sure." So they took off $20, and became a $30 chair. I was pretty hyped about that. After that, I have these two 18-inch LED ring lights. I got them both at Best Buy. I bought them completely different times. I bought this one, I think, first, based on the handle. Yeah, this is the one I bought first. And then this was the second one I bought. But they're both from Best Buy. You can see here they adjust in color and brightness. So I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit for the video. Now, one thing I purchased, I'm a big tool guy. I really enjoy power tools. I don't know, just something about always working with my dad and everything. I just always had a set of power tools, and it was just the best thing I owned. And so me trying to keep that tradition, I got a couple power tools that I have and I'm gonna buy soon for my barbershop. And one of them right now is this DeWalt vacuum. It is a dry vac, but it is small. It uses the 20-volt batteries, but it gets the job done. I can't complain about it. I love it. I have so many batteries that it just made sense to buy the tool. Last but not least, I have my GMB Pro full-size mobile station backpack. It is a little messy. I did cut a friend of mine not too long ago, maybe like 30 minutes ago. But this is pretty much the setup I got. I got the TOB troll set, so I got the troll clippers, and then I got the troll trimmers. These trimmers I've actually used and abused pretty well. I like these. The Psycho Blade. I would say these are actually my favorite trimmers as of right now. But moving on to just clippers right now, I have the Wall Seniors, and I've had these for about 2 years now. These are my newest ones. Before this, I had the Magic Clips, and I just needed something with a little bit more power, so I got these. Obviously, I already talked about the TPOB Troll clippers. Not much to say about them. They were really affordable. I got them for I think $60, and I just needed a third pair of clippers. And these are a little gentle, so they're pretty easy and forgiving on skin for kids. It has a TX blade on it, but something about this blade and about this clipper just brings more kids to the clientele. I don't mind it. I'm not crazy about kids, but if I need to get the haircut done, I'll get it done. I'll promote. After this, these are probably my oldest clippers I got in here. This is the Gamma Plus Ergos, and I put the Fusion blade on there. And I have had these for about 3 years. Before this, my first pair of clippers were the Wall Sterling 4s, but as soon as I got pretty good, I decided to get up into the Ergos, and I've had those pretty much ever since. I have no complaints about it. It's got a magnetic motor, and they're quiet. They're not loud, and they're nice. The other trimmer I got is the Andis GTX T Outliner. Can't complain. It's pretty much just a new edition of the old outliner, just skeletonized, not having to modify yourself. Barber band. I have my guards right here. I have more that are currently in my box, my storage box, but I have more to use. I clean these pretty much every day and after every cut. After this, I got my shears. I got J&W's Crafts. I get these from Sally's along with the thinning shears right next to them. I bought these Ninja 7-inch shears. I hardly use these, so there's not really nothing to really talk about. They're just too big of a shear. I have my 245 shave gel and my 245 pure texture powder right here. I have my dusting brush. Probably gonna get a new one. I think this one's just too small. I want something a little bit longer. I got all my duck clips right there in the bottom, and I got a lot of hand brushes. I got a lot. I like going through a lot of these. After I use one, I kind of toss it to the side. I have all the rest of them, and at the end of the day, I just all rinse them out, wash them. Do the same thing for the combs. I put them all on barber side. Right now, my barber side glass broke, so I literally fill up my sink with a little bit of barber side and water, and I put them all in there and soak them around and then take them out. Pretty ghetto, but it gets the job done and keeps them clean. I always clean my sink too. And of course, I have my Andis Cool Care. New bottle. And then over here, I have a couple other things that I use. I have my Clubsman talc powder I like to use on my clients. I got this spray bottle at Sally's. Pretty good. I can't complain about it. Last but not least, I have my Clubman's aftershave. I love this thing. It gives that old classic barbershop smell. And then my Sanex neck strips case. I want to get some Velcro and I want to stick it onto the wall, but I think it's not really worth it. Just keep those here. And there's me and my beautiful wife. Back when we first met, this is almost a year ago. And yes, her and I got married a year in. But this is her and I back in August. Been a while. That's before I had a beard. No baby face over here. She looks so beautiful. Leave that right there. But yeah, guys, this is really much my setup for now. I don't got really much else, but this is what I keep for. There's my Gatorade. I'm staying hydrated lately too, so gotta keep it like that. This is my setup I got right now. I like it. I can't complain. That was here already. I don't know what it's really called, but I use it for my bag. But this is pretty much what I got. I do have more things. I ain't gonna buy the DeWalt power fan because these fans just don't do it. There's my GoPro right there for recording my videos, and I also use my phone right now, as you can see. But this is all I got. One last thing before I go, I'd like to talk to you guys about a little bit of my relationship with my wife. Perfect. Don't think I'm trying to tell you oh, is this and that. No, it's perfect. Literally, everybody has arguments. Everybody gets frustrated with each other. But at the end of the day, her and I complete each other. For me, I care about her. I think about her constantly. I literally have her right now. I'm literally looking at her right now as I'm looking at the camera because I have a Polaroid of her. Every time I look at my phone when I'm recording a video, I'm looking at her. Every time I wake up, I got this Polaroid right here. I'm looking at her. When I'm in the car, I got Polaroid on my dash and I got one in my mirrors. I'm looking at her. Being in San Diego doesn't mean I don't see her every day. I see her every single day, every moment of my life. With her, it's what makes me happy. Reason why I got married. I've always had a thing in my head of I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have kids. But then once I became an adult, it's kind of I'll get married when I get married. I'm not in a rush. But since meeting her, everything just felt so fast paced. Not because we made it fast paced, it's just how everything happened. And we just felt I felt like everything was just right. She's gonna have her own opinion. She agrees with me, but I said I can't vouch and say exactly what she was thinking in her head when everything was happening. But for me, everything felt right. Meeting her where we met, I was not looking for nobody. And I seen her. I wasn't even looking for her. I was like, man, I don't want this shit. Eventually, it was towards the end of the night, and we ran running into each other, and I was like, you know what? All six. But at first, I didn't want nothing to do with her. And her sister can vouch for this. Her mom can vouch for this, and she can vouch for this. But that's pretty much how we met. And after that, it was I actually really like this chick. She's cute. She's nice. The next day, we went to a concert. I had a really fun time, and I was like, I want this. And that's pretty much where I kept going. I kept showing up. I kept asking her, hey, I'm going to come over. Is it cool? And she'd be like, yeah, I guess. You're already on the way. So I kind of forced myself in, but respectfully forced myself in and stayed consistent on talking to her. She had a life, I had a life, obviously, but we made it work. And then we went to the lake, and that's when I asked her out in the beginning to be my girlfriend, back in the beginning of August. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Literally, I asked her out maybe like a little bit less than a month later, 4 days shy from a month later. And dating, I went on my last deployment, and in my head the whole time I was like, it's gonna be hard. She's gonna question it. She's gonna struggle from it. I'm gonna question it. I'm gonna struggle from it. We're gonna argue. We're gonna make up. We're gonna argue again. We're gonna make up. We're gonna argue. It's gonna take a while. Then we're gonna make up again. And I knew that was gonna come into the whole deployment for those 3 months. So in my head was, if she can get through this last deployment that I gotta go through, it's mine. I'm locking it in and I ain't letting it go. And went on deployment in September, came back December, went on leave for Christmas, and I already had a ring, and a promise ring. That day we pulled in, I went to the store, got the ring, and then took off for my flight. And I already knew what ring I wanted. I called and put an order in it for it to reserve it, and I went to go pick it up. And on the way to pick up, boom, straight to the airport. My buddy dropped me off. And a couple of days before Christmas, I gave her the promise ring. I was like, "Hey, I love you, and everything about you makes me feel like more and more of a human, and seeing a family in the future, especially with you. Whether it's just you and me, or it's us with 5 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, a dog, a cat, 5 cats, 2 dogs, 7 dogs. However it was, a goldfish, I told her I wanted to be with her the rest of my life. And this is just a placeholder to know that eventually I'm going to propose to you. I just need a little bit more time. I want you, and I want you to stay in my life forever." And pretty much how it went. And then I want to say, honestly, guys, a month later, a little under a month, it was like a couple days after my birthday. No, before my birthday. And I'm gonna go get a ring. Like, I'm gonna just, I put that on my credit card. I was like, my credit card's fully paid off. I'm just gonna smack one on there. And that's what I did. I bought the ring that she has, and you see in all the pictures that I showed earlier. It was that ring. We always joked about rings, and we're like, I just want something simple, 1 stone, maybe like tiny accents. That's it. Gold band and gold. And I found it, and I was like, that's the one. That's the one. Bought it, and then I held on to it for a while. I was just waiting for a good moment, good timing to be like at home, and making a good scene out of it. Maybe at the beach, the lake, the woods, something pretty, and like very romantic, but what symbolizes us. And a big thing for us is keeping to ourselves. I wouldn't say like nobody knows what we're doing or anything, but like everybody knows we're in a relationship. Everybody knows like now we're married and we have a daughter on the way. But other than that, it's like we're very personal and it's excluded. Like our life is our life. The only thing I share with you guys obviously is me cutting hair, and this is probably the most I'll probably tell you about her. Besides when I take her out to dinner and when we get something done, But anything that happens day to day, like that's between her and I, and we cherish those moments together by ourselves. But so I ended up proposing in March, and it was embarrassing. So we found out we were pregnant with our daughter the same week I bought that ring. I flew out that weekend just to hang out with her to surprise her. And we went to the gym, and she just wasn't feeling well. And I was like, "Babe, I think you might be pregnant." And she was like, "Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. You're just speaking crazy." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Let me take a test. Prove me wrong." Took a test, and she was positive. And ever since then, it's just been a roller coaster on just getting everything together. Baby crib, car seat, stroller, diapers, bro. If you haven't had a kid yet, just know you're gonna buy diapers. Thankfully, we had a lot of them from our family and friends registry help us out. But diapers, bought a couple boxes myself, and it adds up quick, super quick. But I proposed in March. July became the day we got married, and by all means, guys, best decision I've ever made. The absolute best decision I've ever made. But babe, whenever you get a chance to see this, I know you're always busy with work and you're going through a lot. Being pregnant with our daughter, you're a hardworking woman, and you're the best motivation I got. And I love you. And thank you for all the support you give me. Sometimes her support's tough. Like that tough love is necessary. Sometimes it's excessive for other people. Sometimes it's not enough. But for my wife, she gives me just enough that I need. And because of that, I'm thankful. And I couldn't do this without her. But that's all I got for today, guys. I hope you liked the setup. I I hope you like this video. Please like. You don't gotta comment. If you do, thank you. But please subscribe, and if you guys would really be clutch of, share this around with other friends. Share it, send it through text, repost it on your stories. Just post my channel on your stories or whatever you can, guys. I really appreciate it to help me grow and show everybody my journey from being in the military to a full-time barber. This would probably be my spot for the next couple weeks before I leave in September. I know I only got 5 weeks left, but those 5 weeks are gonna go by pretty fast, and I'm trying to cut as many heads as possible. So if y'all in the San Diego area and y'all need haircuts every week, every 2 weeks, like, please come to me, bro. I got you. I'll get you right. I got a good price. You know, I feel like I make good conversation with y'all, but everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody has their own choices. I'm not gonna force you, but I encourage y'all. You'll have a good time having my services. In that case, guys, I'm outie. Y'all have a great day and stay faded.